Krishna never chased success. Think about it. Krishna never said win at any cost. He said do your karma. Today we are anxious because we want results immediately. Sanatan was smarter. It said focus on effort. Let results arrive when they are ready. That's not spirituality, that's emotional intelligence. Save this when you crave attachment and lose self control. Exile didn't break Rama. Think about it. Rama lost his kingdom overnight. No outrage, no bitterness, no victim story. Not because he was weak, but because Sanatan trained the mind before life tested it. When life is unfair, panic is optional, calm is a skill. Rama mastered it. Forward this to someone who thinks life is unfair. Shiva owns nothing. No palace, no wealth, and no fear of loss. Shiva isn't poor, he's unattached. Sanata understood something early. Possessions don't create insecurity, attachment does. Minimalism isn't modern, it's ancient mental freedom. Share it with someone who you think is insecure. Do you think Karna was defeated by Arjun? He was defeated by the hunger he had for validation. Talent made him powerful, but ego made him dependent. Sanatan warns us clearly. Ability without grounding creates inner suffering. Skill wins battles. Humility wins life. Share and forward to someone who is always looking for validation. People think Sanatan Dharma is about gods. But no one told me that growing up. My grandfather never lectured me. He just lived differently. I remember once I asked him why he never argued, even when he was clearly right. He smiled and said, winning an argument is easy. Protecting your mind is harder. That line stayed with me because today everyone wants to win. Online, in families, in marriages, in relationship, and at work. But nobody wants peace. We light incense every morning, then carry resentment all day. We chant shlokas, but can't control our tongue for 5 minutes. I realized something uncomfortable. Sanatan Dharma never failed us. We just reduced it. We turned karma into identity instead of responsibility. See, Dharma doesn't ask, what do I believe? It asks, how do I believe when no one is watching? That's why the scriptures talk more about self-control than about gods. Because if you can't govern yourself, no God can save you. My grandfather used to say, if your presence doesn't calm people, something is wrong with your practice. That hit me so hard, it changed my entire life. So now I ask myself one question every day. Not am I religious, but did I reduce someone's suffering today or add to it? That's Sanatan Dharma. Everything else is just noise. Forward this to someone who remembers his grandfather's wise words and loves to share it with everyone. Winning felt empty. I once proved someone completely wrong with facts, with logic and screenshots, everything. I won. And then I noticed something strange. My mind was restless for hours. That's when I remembered something my grandfather said. If your victory costs you your peace, it's a loss. Sanatan never taught me to dominate people. It taught me to guard my mind. Save this reel and watch it again whenever you failed to guard your mind. Silence was his power. I used to think he was quiet because he was old. Later, I realized he was quiet because he was clear. He didn't react to everything. He responded only when necessary. Sanatan calls this maun, not silence, but disciplined speech. Share it with someone who needs to learn disciplined speech. I did everything right. There was a time I did everything properly. I prayed, I fasted, I followed rules exactly as told. But my anger stayed, my ego stayed, my reactions stayed. That's when I realized something uncomfortable. Rituals can polish behavior, but they can't replace inner work. Sanatan never promised change through repetition alone. It demanded awareness. Save this for the days you confuse routine with growth. We weaponized belief. At some point, Dharma stopped being about conduct and quietly became about labels. Us, them, right, wrong. But then I asked myself, if Dharma is about dominance, why does it demand restraint? Sanatan never asked who you oppose. It asked how you behave when you are provoked. Save this before belief returns louder than behavior. Karma isn't punishment. I used to think karma meant something bad will happen later, someday, somewhere. But then I noticed something. Every wrong action was followed immediately by noise inside me, restlessness, guilt, and strong unease. That's when it clicked me. Karma isn't delayed justice, it's instant feedback. Sanatan didn't scare me with karma, it made me observe myself. Save this reel and notice what happens inside after every action.